With the strong presence of COVID-19 lingering across the island and the growing vulnerability of the health sector, medical doctors are pulling out all stops with the introduction of telemedicine or non-contact sessions to stem their chances of being infected. This came after prominent general practitioner Dr. Lenworth Jackson died after contracting COVID 19. Telemedicine refers to the practice of caring for patients remotely, and doctors are preparing to move towards using different online platforms. And according to President of the Association of General Practitioners of Jamaica, Dr. Donald Gordon, this is one method practitioners can use as they adopt to the new norm.
Well, it's inevitable, especially with the fear of COVID. More and more doctors certainly will move towards telemedicine. And it's also not just for COVID patients, but chronically ill patients.
Yes.
You may not be able to move about for one reason or the other. So it's definitely the move of the future.
And Dr. Gordon noted that with telemedicine, private practitioners are able to make diagnoses with the help of technology.
Normally, as good doctors, 70% of the time you can actually diagnose what's wrong with the patient just by taking a good history and without even having to lay hands on a patient. So, by taking a good history using telemedicine and having the images, you can come to a pretty good assessment as to what is the person's condition and what's the best way to manage them.
Meanwhile, family physician Dr. Jacqueline Campbell, who has introduced telemedicine to her private practice, explained her experience with the technology.
I'm not saying here that it's suitable for every practice or every situation, but there are certain situations where it's quite appropriate. So we're looking now in the context of Corona and COVID. So what one can do with a telemedicine system would be to visualize the patient, actually see the patient there.
Kerry Ann Golson for Frontline News.